Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. So on this specific day, I went to Gakoromone Market in Meru. It's actually a very huge market, and right now I was in Greenwood City Mall. Um, just giving you all an intro about what we're about to do in the market. Uh, so it's so noisy out there, so I just had to turn down the volume. So I hope you'll enjoy the video and the tour of Gakoromone Market. So out here we came into the market through the back door. So you can just see my friend, that is my friend, and she's walking through the market. So in Gakoromone Market, you can find everything from clothes, shoes. This is just basically most of the markets in Kenya and also I believe in Africa. So it's usually like everybody setting their things on a booth somewhere outside. So and they're usually actually cheaper than malls. So this is where most of the people normally shop. So I like this type of market, but the only problem that I normally find with this is like the fact that there is not usually a set price. So it's usually you go to the market and now you have to bargain. You have to bargain for everything. um if somebody, maybe you want to buy a shoe from somebody, you have to bargain the price, which I feel like it's also one of the reasons why like the economy is down, because most of the developed countries, the prices are usually actually already set. So when you're going to buy, there's usually a tag of the price. So the reason I think bargaining sometimes can be a problem is because now, let's say yesterday this person made like 1,000 shillings because maybe the person who bought did not bargain, and then tomorrow there comes a customer who bargains it and buys it for like 600. So there's no steady income. So you can just see me there walking in the market. I wanted to buy some potatoes, some onions, some sweet potatoes, some tomatoes, all of those things. It was actually a very bright day, very bright day. It was so sunny. Actually, one of the things that I'm struggling with as a new content creator and somebody who is coming up in the field of content, I'm actually struggling with like holding the camera in public and the audacity to talk to the camera. Okay, I just wonder how you all do it. So I came to this mother's booth. She was selling potatoes for 120 shilling, but she didn't have a carrier bag. So we were like, oh, can you? So she wanted to mix the things with like the things that we had already bought at the mall. And as you know, potatoes are always dirty. So I was like, ah, no, thank you. So I told her that I would come back to pick up the potatoes, but this market is so huge. So when you leave one stall, when you're coming out, you actually forget. I don't know if I'm the only person, but whenever I ask somebody the price of something, I normally feel guilty if I actually leave it. So it's usually like, oh, what's the price of this? Then maybe if I'm like, I don't like this. Sometimes I end up buying things that I don't even like because I just feel guilty. I'm like, if I'm the one who's just sitting there in the sun, I wouldn't enjoy when people come passing by me. But you have to also go for what you want. You have to go for what you like. So sometimes it's usually the bittersweet of like so you have to buy exactly what you want, otherwise you're gonna get to the house and you're going to feel like, oh, like you did a mistake buying the specific thing. So as you can see, market days are usually like so tiresome. So over there was somebody selling watermelons. They looked so juicy, and I was like, let us get one, because one of the things that I hate about like walking through the market is like you normally feel so tired and the sun is scorching. Oh gosh. Yeah, so a good watermelon was also a lifesaver. So you're just over there. You see, this person had a lot of melons, a lot of them. So we bought, and he was like, can I maybe wrap them for you so you can go with them? And then I was like, no, let us just eat. But then later on, I asked him to wrap one for me so I can take home with me. Yeah, so you can just see Yeah, people are actually very hardworking out here, and that is one of the strong powers of Kenya. Like, Kenya is a source of human labor because you can just see everybody is out there trying to make an end meet. Somebody is trying to buy, others are trying to sell. Yeah, and if these systems are working like this with them, even without the help of the government, I believe like if the government came through and like started supporting these businesses, we would be so far. One of the things that I'm proud of, like as a Kenya, is the fact that like you just buy things from the market and you don't pay direct tax. Like the way I'm usually actually very surprised with US. Like when you buy something, there's usually, for example, you buy something for $10. There's usually $2 for the city. There's $2 for um whoever. Like it's like, yeah, we don't pay taxes out here, and I think that's why we are still behind. We don't, okay, we do pay taxes in, but you have to be employed actually to pay the tax. But when you're buying something from the food market, there's no tax. You don't pay any tax. But when you buy something from the mall, you actually pay tax. So there is that. But it's now over here, I was just enjoying my melon. um yeah, I was just enjoying my melon, and this person had a lot of clients. I love an attractive watermelon, actually. Yeah, give me a watermelon. I like watermelons. They are so good. They are so good. I don't know, like, I don't know. I think my favorite, I don't know, my favorite fruit isn't watermelon, but I like watermelon so much. And then because it normally have some water, and then when you're outside, you can just drink and quench your thirst. Okay. So I think we took a while over there. Yeah, we took a yeah, it took a long time. And then the other thing that I'm proud to be like as a Kenyan, let me tell you, even in the smallest little micro kiosk, you can always pay with your phone with M-Pesa, which is one of the greatest things that we have out here. Being able to pay with your phone. So M-Pesa works like Venmo. So I bought that watermelon and I was able to pay through the phone, which is so cool. Yeah, so you just pay them directly with the phone. Actually, most of the places right now they are cashless, which is so cool. I like that. I like a developing country. Okay, no, not like I like a developing country, but we have to love our country where we are. So that's where we are, and I like that. I'm here for all the growth. I don't know. Do I foresee Kenya to be a very developed country? I don't know for sure because we still have a long way to go in terms of roads. Because the other day we were laughing with my partner because like the roads out here, they're just crazy. Let me tell you, if you're not aggressive, you cannot actually drive in Kenya. Okay, you have to be aggressive to drive out here. So I feel like we have a long way to go in terms of like how the market is supposed to look like, our roads, uh, a lot of different things. We have a long way to go in terms of that, but I am here for all of it. We are still, we are doing it, we are killing it, and we are gonna get there eventually. So actually, speaking of which, speaking of, so over there I'm just paying the price, and it was a nice shade. This person had an umbrella over their business, so it was actually so cool. So now you see I bought the melon. We bought two of them. Yeah, we're just trying to arrange them now because we had already shopped at Naivas, so it was like we don't want the things that we buy from the food market to mix. Yeah, so now we were just looking for tomatoes. um no, actually we were looking for sweet potatoes or tomatoes, whatever we find first. Yeah, now we found the tomato. Oh, we found the sweet potatoes. Which also, I like sweet potato. I like bread for breakfast, but sometimes sweet potatoes is just what you want for your breakfast. So I like having options. Yeah, so we bought the sweet potatoes, and then we went the next side. We bought some peas. Okay, there was peas, and then my friend bought some potatoes for herself. So we were just here. You can just see there's everything, and this is one of the beauty things about Kenya. Like we have a lot of food. We have a lot, and I don't know why. Like some part of the country, we still have starvation. And actually, what I have actually realized, the people who go through a lot, people in the villages, they grow everything, but they are the ones who suffer from diseases like kwashiorkor, all of these things. But I think it's just because, like, when you come from the village, I'm a village girl, like, it's usually just about the work, every time working, 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 and you get to a point where we actually forget the what we want really, because the purpose of the working is to live, is to but in the village the purpose of the working is to survive. Actually, it's just like you're just living to work, okay? But I think we should actually work to live, okay? But when you live to work, then life is not bearable anymore. So it is so cool to be in the city and like to just be able to go to the market and get what you want. Yeah, it's really cool. So when you go to the market, you get the peas. So I got some peas, and then my friend had got potatoes for herself. It is really cool, and this is the beauty. This is the beauty, and I'm here for it. Like, it's just so awesome to see what we have, to see what, like, and this is what I keep saying, like, Kenya is a great country. There's a lot of unutilized opportunities, but the fact that, like, this, we don't have the right amount of support to be able to accomplish the goals, it's really sad. So over here now, I was just showing you all like a picture of the whole market from upstairs. So we were actually trying to leave the market. Yes, so it was such a tiresome day, and at least finally we got what we wanted. So we also had a birthday coming up for my friend's child. So we had that, and this is us leaving the market. Gakoromone Market is such a huge market, and I actually love, and I like it. I like seeing, like, not necessarily in Nairobi. I like seeing communities thriving even in the rural setups, which is really cool. So we were on a motorbike heading to the house. Yeah, we were actually going to my friend's house. You can just see Meru is not so developed, but yeah, yeah, because the fact that it's so far away from like Nairobi, I'm here for all of this. So over here, I'm telling you, thank you all for watching this video to this point, and thank you for always coming back to watch my videos, and make sure you consider subscribing. I'll be bringing you raw and unfiltered videos of Africa and Kenya at large. Thank you.